Well, SkyBlueNews with myself, Paul, Joshii. Alright guys, how you doing?
I'm alright, thank you very much, boys.
I'm not bad either.
So the man could beat Niro and the little Irish guy, Joshii, just to clear that up.
I'm not little.
We're just going to do a quick rundown how last season went our way. It was, well, we finished 10th, obviously, and got to the quarterfinals of the UEFA Cup. Not Hamburg in the end. What do you reckon the main problems with the season were?
Well, I'll just say my bit. I thought that a lot was made up about certain players going missing, but I just don't think that they had enough experience under the belt of how hard the Premier League is away from home when you play your Stokes and your Wigans that actually play for a point on their own ground. And I just didn't think that our newer players had any idea what the Premiership was all about. I think this season we'll do a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you look at Robinho and look at him now playing for Brazil, and you can tell that he's obviously built up a lot. Gained a lot of strength. What do you reckon, Josh?
Yeah, well, like I said before, last season was sort of a success for me, you know. Like, even though we finished 10th, we still got to the quarterfinals of the UEFA Cup. Like, you know, that sort of stands out.
Yeah, we got a good Hamburg side. We were pretty unlucky. I mean,
yeah, really unlucky in that game. I don't even want to mention the chances we've had. I'd probably cry about it.
Yeah. So basically, looking at from last season, this coming season, obviously the fixtures are out today. Blackburn away on the first game. Who do you reckon is going to be standing out for us this season?
Depends who we really buy. You know, like, I reckon if we get the players we want, I reckon we'll have a good season. But if not, you know.
The main thing is we've got to hit the ground running. We can't. We start away, which is a shame, really. Only from the point that the thing that's worrying me about playing at Blackburn away, I reckon that Big Sam wants to put a clause in that should we sign Rocky, he won't let him play in that game. I don't know, but we do need to hit the ground running, and Blackburn is there for the taking to just get 3 points. An away win straight away and get going.
Yeah, I can see Big Sam doing that, and especially they've been talking Chris Samba as well, the big guy, coming to us. I mean, I don't know if that's just shite speculation.
Yeah, I haven't seen much speculation about that in a while now.
There's any truth to it, but I can see where we might have a problem there with strikers. But I'm kind of glad in a way that we've got an away game first season, because you know, we think that, you know, set the tone for the rest of the season, put the whole, you know, city of shit away from home thing to bed, and carry on from there. You know, it's a good start. We can go to Blackburn and beat them, then it, you know, it lays down the platform for a good season, in my opinion.
The thing is, we need somebody there that if we are struggling away from home, that can change the game. We just did not have those players available. Certainly up to January. And then we get Bellamy, who can turn or change a game, whether he's on the bench or in playing, and he gets injured for the back half. So, you know, I think we'll have the players this time to be able to bring on, change the game, and turn a defeat into at least a draw.
I mean, what would you say? I mean, obviously we did do that last season at Blackburn away with Danny Sturridge and Robinho in the last 5 minutes of the game, but obviously Sturridge is leaving to go to West Ham or Chelsea. I don't know why, but he's been really bastard him, so, you know, good riddance. So yeah, I think definitely, I mean, what do you think about signing all these players such as Craig Bellamy, Roque Santa Cruz, who's, well, heavily linked with us, that have got big injury worries?
I don't understand why we go for Santa Cruz when we're going for Eto'o and Tevez as well. Like, three totally different players, you know.
I think that it's been proved over and over again that the teams that win things have two players for every position. They have like 22 man 22-man first team squad, and we need something like that. We're not going to get your Villas and Kakas and things. The reason why we've got the Bellamy's and the Rocky Crews is they are available. And they're not world beaters, but they're available and they're better than what we've got. When they get us up to the level of, say, 5th and 6th, age up from there, you know, you F2s, and when we get F2 in and get 4, we can start looking at a Kaka or Messi. It's a natural progression. That's why we're looking at those players.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but I just want to know why we would pay, I don't know, the figures were flying about £18 million for Rocky Santa Cruz, when you've got players like Peter Crouch, who's obviously, I'm not sure many people are big fans, but he does the same job as Santa Cruz, is highly underrated, I think.
It's because he's not good enough looking. Santa Cruz is very handsome. That's where the money comes in for the ladies buying the shirts and things.
I know, but when it comes down to it, £5 million for handsome looks and a bit of a, you know, something pretty for the physio to look at, or Peter Crouch, who's basically had hardly any injury troubles for a couple of seasons now.
And he's a City fan as well.
And he's a City fan. But do you know what bothers me? I've put this question before. You know, I'd be interested in your views. I get told off for saying that Big Phil can't actually play football. You know, I like the lad, and I know he's dead keen. He's dead. You know, he gets stuck in, but he's actually no good. If young Danny was given the same number of games as Big Phil's had, I don't think he'd be leaving the football club. And I think if he got the chances, we wouldn't have to be looking at your Crouches or your injury-prone Santa Cruz. You know, Danny's never actually been given a chance, same chance Big Phil had. You know, and then we've saved all the money.
I do think that Danny, though, is a different kind of player. He's more flair player, your Rubinho kind of player, as opposed to Big Phil, who's basically there to park himself in front of the back four of whomever we're playing against and get these little knock-ons to Stevie Ireland or Bellamy when he's fit, Rubinho, you know, bursting through Sean Wright-Phillips.
But he doesn't sit in front of the back four, he sits behind him, so he's offside all the time.
Oh, well, yeah.
I'd love to see Caicedo have a good season. If he gets the chance.
I would, but he's you know, the boy is 12 months to 2 years short of the Premiership. In 2 years, he could come back either as our player or a loanee or something like that and absolutely destroy us and make me worse, but he's not ready at the moment.
Well, that's pretty much the same as Ched Evans, isn't it?
Ched Evans is the same. Exactly the same. He's never been given a chance.
I don't care what people say, but I just don't like him.
I do. Ched Evans.
I don't like Ched.
I don't think he's got the quality that Caicedo has. I mean, if you look at the back end of the season, and Caicedo's been getting a run of games, and he's been putting him away, putting him in the back of the net. Those that we've needed, he's been providing. I mean, whether you like it or not, our forward line this year has been shite. Caicedo's probably the most productive forward player we've had, apart from obviously the field, which is where the goals have come from Stevie Ireland, Sean Wright-Phillips and Rubinho. So, yeah,
the thing is, the way I've looked at it now though is Danny Sturridge and Caicedo, Vassell, things like that. It's over now. That season's gone. Let's just look forward to the next one, and hopefully, if we do get Rocky Cruz, Crouch or Etu, they're all a vast improvement on all the players we've already got. So
I'd like to see Bogdanov given a chance, a good run of games, because he does look like he's got a point to prove to me.
Yeah, I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him to get some games. Of course, I would. But the time to judge him is that he's had a full pre-season, and because that injury at Aston Villa was heartbreaking last year, and when he came back, he showed flashes, as did the winger, Martin Petrov. I'd like to see them both stay at the club and see how we kick off in August.